2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fly incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, breaking in the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Joseph's got it, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Fields now to throw.
He's got Anderson right side. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields throwing again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from the 20. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Addison will go in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Cousins again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. Touchdown, Vikings. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 3rd and 3.
Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's down the field for Jefferson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, it's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cousins again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now 3rd down and 7.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. They'll say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it, this offense is a frustrated unit. It's a really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Cousins on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
In motion, Hill.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild.